Good morning. Welcome back to my stream. I streamed yesterday. What did we do? Let's switch over to the main display. There we go. What did I do? Oh, I gotta pop up my pop-up. I keep forgetting to do that. There we go. What we did yesterday was vendors. We actually got vendors working, so you can actually go to, well, just the barkeep for now, I think. And we can sell a bunch of items or buy a bunch of items depending on what you want to do. Oops. Uh-oh. I think we found a bug. I should be able to switch back and forth between buy and sell mode. Yeah, okay. Let's fix that bug. And then we'll move on to the next chapter, Deep Caverns. Where was that code? Was it in the GUI? We have our event. Oh, yeah, I put it somewhere in the middle, didn't I? It's the main menu. Yeah, here. So space is supposed to switch to, oh, I bet you. Yeah, that's the bug. So if I look at this function here, this is the vendor sell menu. And this is the vendor, this is vendor sell menu. Here's vendor buy menu. If I look at the bottom of this function, space switches us to buy mode. And if I look at the bottom of this function, space switches us to buy mode. Okay, so I bet you this one is supposed to be sell mode because this is the vendor buy function. Alright, let's regenerate the WASM on that and see if that fixes the bug. Alright, so just to verify, if I go to the barkeep, I can switch to the buy menu, but I can't switch back to the sell menu. And if I hit refresh now, I go to the barkeep, sell, buy. Okay, so now I can switch back and forth. Okay, good. That was an easy bug to fix. Add source. Oh, you know what we'd never did was Clippy this. Allow. Oh, fix bug preventing us from returning to the sell menu. There we go. I wonder if Clippy has anything to say about the code we've done so far. And then we'll get into the deeper caverns. Yes. Help, change this to gold. Expression borrows a reference as immediately dereferenced by the compiler. Okay. So we don't need that on line 355. Done. Alright, and we'll just fold that into what we're doing now. Maybe build this while I read the text here. Alright, so we have the first layer of the limestone caverns looking pretty good. We know from the design document that the caverns give way to a dwarven fortress, but it seems reasonable to enjoy our cavern renderer for a little longer. Let's build a deeper caves level focused on an orc and goblin camp with peripheral wild monsters. And we're going to start out with more cheating. Now is a good time to add a little more cheat functionality to make working on later levels easier. Heal on demand. It sucks when you die when all you want to do is check out your new level design. So we add a new cheat option, healing. Open up GUI and edit the cheat menu and the associated result type. So we're going to add a heal. And then we'll in the cheat handler, we'll add support for healing. Okay. It's in GUI, which we're just in. Show cheat. Okay, and then we have cancel. Oh, these get sorted, right? So heal. And then we have, these don't change. We have these draw boxes, and I think the reason these are all spread out is because of all this RGB named stuff. So let white equals RGB named white. And yellow. I think those are the only colors, right? So if I look for RGB named, I can just say white here, black. I guess we can do all the blacks first. And then we can look for white. And then there's the yellow one. And this one. And I think, oh, it didn't. Oh, really? Oh, did I somehow deleted the U and U's. That's weird. And now yellow doesn't work. But notice it collapsed everything back. That's good. Yellow. Heal is not covered. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so this looks a lot better. You can actually read it. It's a single line thing. All right, so now we're going to add another. Oh, I see. We're doing Y here and then Y plus 1, and we're going to just do another menu. All right. So we just say Y plus equals 1. And this is going to be H for heal. And this will be heal. Whoops. Heal all wounds. All right, and then we have to add a cheat menu result heal. And that's going to pop us over here. So after selected, I guess. Oh, this is item menu result selected. Wait, why is it? This is show inventory. Why is oh, did I put heal on the wrong thing? Oh, yes, I did. I was supposed to be on cheat menu result, not item menu result. Oops, what did I just do? Okay. GUI. Right. This is what I wanted to change. Heal. Okay. And now we should pop to the cheat menu and say, oh, we're not. Yep, here we go. Okay, so here's teleport to exit, and then GUI, cheat menu results, heal. And this is just going to set our health state back. So we fetch the player. We grab the pools. we look up in the pools components for an entity of the player, and then player pools hit points current, player pools hit points max, restore to max, and then new run state is run state waiting input. Okay. And that's the cheat menu. And we still didn't get it right. Oh, because Y is not mutable. Okay. So now if we generate this, we should be able to take some damage and then heal up just by using the cheat menu. So let's check that out. Refresh. Begin new game. We're going to jump quickly to here. We don't need the healing potion. We're still seeing all of this stuff happening off screen. I thought we fixed that, but I guess not. Is there anything in anyone? Oh, there we go. So if I just hit space, the mangy wolf damages me. I'm down to 13 health. If I go backslash, there's now a heal all wounds. I hit H. Oh, there must be a key code that I'm missing here. Yeah, okay. Let's fix that. Cheat menu result. Because we actually need to return the H, right? And it's just going to be heal. So it's treating that as a no response. Okay, one more try. Right, go here and let's go get damaged. What was up there? Something less than I thought I saw something over there, but let's see if the rat can actually damage me here. I don't know if it can. Oh, it can. Okay. 17, 15, 13, backslash H, and I'm back up to 2020. Okay. Good. Okay, so that worked. Reveal all in God mode. There we go. So git status, git add source, git commit, cheat menu heal. Another handy feature would be to reveal the map, especially if you just want to validate your map building. Turning off death altogether would also be a great way to make sure that all of the map is where you think it should be. So first we'll add 2 more menu items and their handlers. Reveal and God mode. Okay. So we'll add, and this time we'll add it to the correct menu here. Reveal and God mode. And then we'll go down to heal all wounds. Oops. And then copy these lines and put them in there. And we're going to change this to an R. And this will be reveal map. So it's just a magic mapping scroll. And then G for God mode. No death. And then we have to add those lines here, right? So R is reveal. And G is God mode. And now we need to handle them in main, okay? And that's right over here. So GUI, oops. reveal. We'll grab the map out of our resources for V in map reveal. There we go. Okay, that's the cheat menu result reveal. And all we're doing is setting everything. We don't worry about the fancy paint down with the magic mapping scroll. We just blast it all onto the screen at once. So we're going to grab the player, the pools, and get the player pool. And player pools God mode is true. Which means we're going to have to go to the pools and add that. Okay. We need to set God mode. Oh, reveal is really simple. Set every tile on the map to revealed. God mode is setting a variable in the pools component that doesn't exist yet. So we add that. We need to set God mode to false in spawner and in raw's rawmaster functions that create pools objects. And lastly, a quick tweak to damage system turns off damage for deities. Okay. So we go into spawner. And we'll just throw in here, God mode is false. And then we go to rawmaster. There's pools and God mode is false. Okay, and then damage system. Oops. And then where we subtract hit points current. Oh, this is interesting. So this is different. We have for damage and damage amount iter here, and it does it one at a time. Whereas this iterates over them all and sums them up all at once. I guess, you know, whatever. If the stats, God mode. Okay. I think that'll work just as well. I don't know why or when this was changed, or whether we had it originally like this and then we switched it to this, and then this is just older code that wasn't cleaned up. It's hard to tell with this tutorial, but we can try these both out, revealing the map and then doing the going to God mode and trying to get damaged. This is annoying. Initiative penalty 2.2997. I thought we had done a single digit on the initiative penalty. That's in GUI. Oh, I got this wrong. Got that backwards. Okay, we'll just slip that fix in with these changes. Okay, yeah, we got this built. Refresh, begin new game. I don't know why I didn't notice that last time. I should have. Okay, so if I jump here, oh, and now I should be able to reveal the map. R. Oops. I must have messed up where we calculate the length of the, or the height of the thing. Oh, yeah, you got to update the count here each time. Okay. Okay, now it's 2, it should be 4. But I'm not going to rebuild just for that. Okay, so if I say reveal the map, R. Oh, and it kept the R for some reason to do remove. That's interesting. Or I just held R too long. So now I took damage. If I hit space, I took some more damage. If I go into God mode, G, There's nothing here to pick up. It's seeing the G still. That's interesting. But now if I hit space, I'm not taking any damage, no matter how much the bandit is attacking me. So that's a decent God mode, I guess. Hello, VM user. How are you? What's bugging me though is it's not pulling. It's not. It's going to a waiting input. Maybe that's why, because it's going to waiting input and the key is still down for this tick. Maybe that's what's happening. Because we're doing this part here, and then we check. Oh, and then we go to run state awaiting input, right? And then the run state awaiting input goes in here, and it sees the input, and just redoes it. Let's take a quick peek. Oops, and see how they're doing it in here. That would be in GUI. This is 58, but it should have a similar code. Why is this not working? Come on. There we go. Oh no, their thing is in main. That's right, I forgot. Their game loop is in main. Yeah, so they've got it this way. New run state is just main menu or game over. And then a second check on new run state to do all the work. And when I was going through the tutorial, it wasn't clear how that was all supposed to work. So we can try refactoring this. Yeah, see, I have game over and doing nothing here, and then game over must do something down there. Map generation, okay, and then I must have another map generation down here, which does nothing. Okay, so I guess we can refactor all of this now to get it to try to be the same. Because we do want to do the clear screen, the particle system, and then render the camera and draw the GUI, and then do all the other stuff. So let's split this here. Where do we draw the GUI? Right here. Okay, so let me pull these lines out and put them up here. Match new run state. For run state main menu, don't do anything. For run state game over, don't do anything. For all other states, draw the camera and the GUI. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll do the same thing they have here. Is pull these guys into this lower. So just put that guy there, which means he comes out of this one, and map generation is also going to come out. And here's map generation. This is game over, don't do anything. Okay, let's ignore that. So here's map generation. Now the only one I'm concerned about then is this main menu. So what happens with the other one's main menu? Oh, okay, so that has a nothing there. Okay, so let's put there. There it is. Okay. So hopefully, now that I've messed everything around, will this still build? Okay. Will it still work? And what we're going to do is try to see if I hit G. See, it says there's nothing here to pick up because it's seeing the G key. And if I say R for reveal, it pulls up the remove item. So if I hit refresh now, begin new game, if I hit R for reveal, okay, now it works. And G for God mode, and it doesn't say there's nothing to pick up. Okay, good. All right, we fixed that bug. So I think that's this, right? We've got this, we've got this, we've got God mode. Okay. This makes it much easier to work on later game content without having to play through over and over again. It's a good idea to play through from time to time to find bugs, though. Yeah, and that's the tension, right, between trying to add new content and looking at new things to add, but then missing out something on the early game where, you know, you can get to the bottom layer, right, because you can just jump there to test it out, but a player can't because there's something broken in between. And that's why playtesters are really good, and why it's a little risky to add this kind of thing, but it does speed up development. So, you know, one hand, other hand. Git add source. Oh, what does Clippy say? Clippy's happy. Git diff. Nothing. Git commit. Cheat menu, God mode, and map reveal. Okay. So Deep Cavern's basic layout. The Deep Cavern should still look natural, but should also feature a central area which the goblinoids can camp. The diffusion limited aggregation algorithm we worked on in a previous chapter, specifically the central attractor mode, provides pretty much exactly what we want for a basic layout. So in Map Builders mod, we'll start by creating a new entry for level 4. Oh, Map Builders. Okay, so level 4 is Limestone Deep Cavern Builder. Okay. In map themes, we'll also tell this level to also be limestone themed. Okay. So we can do 3 or 4, right? Then in Map Builder's Limestone Cavern, we can add a new function. This is a good start. Okay, limestone. There's Limestone Cavern Builder, and then we have Limestone Deep Cavern Builder, which is just going to be this, right? And this is going to be Deep Limestone Caverns. We're going to start with a central attractor. Area starting position left and top. Okay, Voronoi spawning. Distant exit. And then a cave decorator. I guess we're not doing the cull thing. This actually gets us a pretty playable level. We could stop here and not be ashamed, although we clearly need to add some more monsters. We're not done yet, though. We'd like there to be an orc camp at the center of the map. Sounds like a job for a prefab. Open up Map Builder's Prefab Builder, Prefab Sections, and we'll add a new section. So prefab. Oh, I wish I could see the whole file name. Let's look for sections. There we go. All right, so we're going to add a new pub const orc camp. Okay. And then we have the const of orc camp text, which is going to be a... That's interesting. Why these little squiggly wiggles? Oh, and we're going to update this to deep water. Okay. I don't know how to type that character. And this character either. So I wonder how that's going to work out for us. Let's grab one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what that is. And then this wiggle space G, wiggle and nothing. Somewhere over here is a G. And we have a lowercase o, an uppercase O, and a lowercase o. Another empty line. Got a G there. Got a G there. And then this line again. And then that line. Okay. Oops, I missed one of those. There we go. There's some new glyphs in there, so we need to open up the prefab builder mod and find the chart to map function and add them in. Okay. Does this check? Epic Blog says the primary impact of Unicode is people realizing there are characters they have no idea how to input using their keyboard. Yeah. Yes. That is true. That's a limestone deep cavern, right? I guess we could just put a star there. Now, I don't know why you bother with these things if you know you could just use symbols, right? Oh, horizontal placement center doesn't exist. What do we have? Oh, I commented it out. That's why. And what was the other one? Vertical placement center with a capital R, apparently. Come on. Tilde, thank you. There we go. So those are commented back in. And now we need to go into the mod for prefab builder and char to map. And then we have to, I guess we can just add them at the top. There's the tilde, or the squiggle, this build data map tiles IDX, tile type deep water, capital O, build data map tiles IDX is tile type floor, and build data spawn list push IDX orc leader. Okay, we'll have to add orc leader to our JSON data. Yeah, that's better. And then the other one was this character here. Build data map. And then we're going to build data spawn list push IDX watch fire. Okay. So that should check. Then we modify the build chain to include this. Right, so we'll need to add the prefab. Oops. That gets a semicolon, that gets a semicolon, you get a semicolon, you get a semicolon. Everybody gets a semicolon. I don't have central attractor? Oh, it's DLA builder. I know I wrote it. Okay, and then we're going to add chain with prefab builder, sectional, super prefab builder, prefab sections, orc, camp. Okay. And it doesn't like this. Expecting some, oh, expecting a second closing paren. Could not find prefab builder in super. Well, it's got to be somewhere. Because I'm able to, Oh, it's not complaining about this yet because I don't have it yet. Okay, so I need to import that, right? Source map builders mod. Do I have prefab builder here? Oh yeah, so let me just put this star. So that might do the trick for this, right? Nope, still couldn't find prefab builder in super. Let's see if let's see if this I'm trying to just, yeah, it still can't find it, but it was able to. It's the problem is it's not finding this, but I don't know if it's finding this or not. So I don't know where the bug is. If I go back to the, oops, I want to go to the mod. Right, so we have prefab builders pulling this in. Let's see if it gives me, oops, any more errors. DLA builder also, okay. So that's the same issue. Create map builders DLA builder. So that might be here, right? DLA builder. Would that make that problem go away? Yeah, so that makes that problem go away. It's probably prefab builders then. Is it? Yeah, that was the bug. Okay. Oh, and then we don't have center here, and we don't have center here. Okay, so that was it. I just typoed the prefab builders. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So it's prefab builder here, but I call it prefab builders in mine. All right, and then we just need to add the missing entities, Watchfire and Orc Leader. So Watchfire is a prop. So let's go to props and add a Watchfire. Oops, got to this. And then it's renderable. And it's going to be using that fancy glyph. You know what I'll do is I'll just grab all this and not worry about formatting, I guess. I'm going to worry a little bit about formatting. Okay, so that's the Watchfire. The light entry is new. Light, it was range 6 and a color. Okay. We haven't had props generate light before, but it makes sense. A dark Watchfire would be quite odd. It also does damage on entry, which makes sense. Entry trigger affects damage 6. Walking into a fire is rarely good for health. Supporting the light requires a couple of quick changes. Open up prop structs and add an option for a light entry to props. Okay. Is that going to actually work? It does. Okay. So we've reused mob light from mobs since it's the same thing. Now open up Rawmaster and we'll edit spawn name prop to include this option. Rawmaster. Spawn named prop. And I guess it doesn't matter where we put it in here. I'll just say if let some light. RGB from hex. Light color. Oh, yep. And then expect. Like that. And then we're going to add in the range. Okay, so that's that. If you remember, our lighting code uses a visibility plot to determine where it can light. So the prop needs a viewshed. That's okay, our ECS has our back and will handle it, and after the first plot, it'll never recalculate since the prop won't move. Lastly, our orc leader goes in the mob section. Alright, let's copy that guy and go back to our spawns. And we'll go to mob. And, oops. Paste in the orc leader. I think we already have all of these, right? He should be a challenge, but you can get good cash and nice weapons armor for him if you win. If you cargo run now, you'll see that we have a fort in position. I'm using God mode in the graphic. Okay. So, oh. Ran cargo check, but on what? What's missing here? EB. Okay, so let's regenerate the WASM and then we'll try this out. Prefab is there, but there's a real problem. The player is completely overrun with orcs and goblins. While that may be realistic, it gives the player very little chance to survive reaching this level. Even with clever play, that type of onslaught in a relatively open map is likely to prove fatal in no time. So for now, we'll adjust the spawn table. Alright, well, let's go there and see what it looks like. Refresh, begin the game, boom, boom. This limestone caverns, one more. Now we're in the deep limestone caverns. We can go into God mode. Oh, and now the menu looks good. Goblin didn't drop anything. Oh, I can't go into deep water, that's right. So somewhere in here is the goblin encampment, or the orc encampment. Yeah, this, if I didn't have God mode, there was no way I'd be able to get through here. There's an orc leader. Oh, this is the camp. Is the camp even working? Or do the... Oops. Something happened. Index out of bounds. Len is 4000, but the index is 4038, and this is in the spatial code. Line 93. Interesting. So where I'm moving to is wrong. And all I was doing is trying to move down the map. And we can see something's different around here, right? But I was hoping to see the deep water surrounding. Oh, I should have done a map reveal. But we definitely have a bug somewhere where we're trying to move off the map. I wonder if the... No, that was a reveal. Next, reveal. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the thing to happen again. Oh, I forgot to turn on God mode. Let's begin a new game. God mode. Cheat. Reveal. Oh, you know what? It's not placing the orc encampment. No, it is, because we're seeing the orc leader here. And then it panicked again. Is the same problem? Oh, we're seeing unknown glyph H less than... Oh! I bet you were having issues with the Unicode and the squiggles and whatnot aren't mapping directly for some reason. Maybe I have to I wonder if this bug here is being caused by the fact that we're reading a file and it's a Unicode file, but we're reading it in his characters or his bytes. Maybe, and that's where the H and the less than are coming from. Maybe those are what the campfires are. No, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And the same thing here. Oh no, there's 10. Oh, I missed this. There's 10 of those, 2 of those, 14 of those, and then 2 of those. So this could be like the deep water and the campfires. Well, why would it be... If I hit refresh, why would it happen? Oh, okay. Yeah, begin new game. Next exit. Next exit. Next exit. And that's when it blows up here. Yeah, and I think maybe what's happening is that the Unicode, we're reading as bytes, and so it ends up being bigger than the map for whatever reason. But this is a moving violation, right? As we move. Oh, maybe this. No, I mean this is my view shed, right? You can see the black all around me. This is what's lighting up, and because the campfires don't exist, we can't see them here. But if I move far enough here, yeah. Len is 4,000, but index is 4031. Let me log this. Let's just put that right there at the top. And then we can see down here. The other thing we're going to try to figure out is why, or how we can get this thing to read it in as Unicode. And I don't know if, I mean, the documentation isn't talking about that at all. So, I know Rust can read Unicode just fine. So that being in the source code is fine, these symbols. It's just that when we read it from the file here, it's not converting over properly. Okay, so 894 to 975, 1056, 1699. Now I can't move that way anymore. Oh, this is interesting. Hello, Peddler. Hi. Peddler says, are the JSON files saved as UTF-8? I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. That's a very good question. It says UTF-8 Unicode text. So I'm gonna guess yes, but this This is bugging me. Oh, are these are the other creatures moving? So I moved from 1139 to 1140, but the other mobs moved as well. So if I just move once to the east, yeah. So there's another mob that's off screen that's trying to move even off her screen, right? And if I just keep walking, if I get close enough to something that's going to be out of range, it's going to crash at some point, right? Oh, how come it's not crashing now? There we go. Wow, moving from 2847 to 44447. I said too many fours, didn't I? 2847 to 4447. That's an interesting move, because we should only be moving one up, one down, one left, or one right. And the way the ECS works is it makes it difficult to that was in line 95, right? Yeah, it makes it difficult to figure out where this is coming from, right? So who calls move entity? Approach AI system, the chase AI, they all come from everywhere. So there must be something that's calculating something incorrectly here. And what does a stack show? Oops, I scrolled the wrong way. Yeah. It doesn't give us a good stack here. All right, so let's go back over here. That was from the Cinecore challenge. Let's pull up a new window. And let's run it in this console here, and then we should be able to see a better stack, right? Documents dev, RT, and then backtrace. Oh. What was it, Rust backtrace? I think. Wish I could look it up without having to run it and find out I got it wrong. Hello, Dusty Posy. How are you? Good to see you again. All right, so let's go this. God mode, teleport, teleport, teleport one more time. We get the unknown glyphs, and then we're going to reveal, and then try to walk our way to. And we're not seeing the console logs on this one. That's a shame. It would have been nice if it actually console logged this. Oh, it didn't rebuild it. Why not? It should have rebuilt it from... Okay. Here we go. We got the backtrace anyway. Bounds check, slice index, move entity, the chase AI system. So maybe there's a bug in chase AI system that's causing it to jump too far. Move entity. It's going from IDX to new IDX. All we're doing is using this A-star search. Is there a bug in the A-star search? I think it's more likely there's a bug in my code. What can we do here? Maybe we can log out what the A-star search is trying to do. We know our old POSX and POSY, and we know what our new POSX and POSY are going to be. So we should be able to log this. Let old x old y equal pos x pos y, and then I can just say rltk console log format moving from, and actually I can check. I can log it from here. If I can say if new IDX is greater than 4,000, right? If new IDX greater than or equal, right? Because the limit is 4,000. Minus 4,000, yeah. Okay. If that's true, then rltk console log format tried to go from xy to xy, and this is going to be old x old, oops, old x old y to pos x pos y, like that, and then move entity will panic, and we should see this message. Maybe that'll help us debug what's going on. If I print out the steps, where do we remove this step? Oh, we do an A-star search each time? Oh. I thought what we did a single A-star search and then only updated the A-star search if we needed to. Yeah, so here's chasing. We look for chasing. If we're chasing, then we insert it into our targets list. Otherwise, we end the chase. For every chase we're done with, we remove from the chases, and we're done. And then we loop over every entity that has a chase, and it's its turn. Oh, then we look. Oh, so we do an A-star search for every time, and then we look at the path steps 1. So we can take a look at, we can debug out this, right? You can say path steps equals that array, and then path steps. Okay. And we'll come back over here and run it here. Okay, so God, teleport, 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 reveal, and then we're going to go. I'm going to go far enough to get to an entity that's going to blow us up. And now, of course, it doesn't fail. Oh. Do I have to restart? There we go. Dusty Pussy says, so in the end you'll have recreated World of Warcraft. Is that what this is going after? I haven't played World of Warcraft in probably about 10 years. It's been a while. Yeah, try to go from 431 to 3951. Okay, so this is a bug. Path steps are this. Okay. And all of these are in the range. All of these are less than 4,000. So there's something broken in this code. It should be very, very obvious, right? And apparently it's not very, very obvious. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. So this pause X, this new IDX should be path steps. Oh, there's the bug. Those should both be width. Wow. Okay, so now we can get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay, that was a good good bug to find. Dusty Posy says, I've played until Wrath of the Lich King. After that, they moved to suit casual Candy Crush players and it got boring. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I know it was hugely popular back in the day. But if it's now just Candy Crush, then yeah. Dusty Posy says, maybe it'll get better now that Blizz belongs to Microsoft. Maybe? It could go either way, right? Microsoft could just, kill it off, taking their fan base somewhere else. Or make it good. I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't played WoW in a long time. So we built it. Now it shouldn't crash. Oh, right. And so the next bug to fix is the teleport, God mode, and reveal. Okay. And now we should be able to go through here and the chase AI shouldn't panic the code. Okay, good. I think it's stable. I can't tell though. I mean, it's one of those things. Look the blood everywhere. Okay, so now we need to fix this issue here. We're not seeing proper glyphs. What's prefab under? I've forgotten where the prefabs are. Map builders. Source map builders. Prefabs. Oh, okay. So these are ASCII text. Maybe that's the issue. And how do I switch these over to Unicode? Oh no, the prefab sections is Unicode. And that's what we've been playing with, is the prefab sections. And we do have the Unicode in here, so it should all just work. Dusty Posy says at least there's hope now. Okay, yeah. I'll go along with that. So let's take a look at the charter map. This is just doing a layer get XY unwrap. This is reading XP. Oh no, that's I'm looking for this code here. It is passing into char, and chars are Unicode. Oh, match CH as U8 as char. That's why. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that at all? Yeah. Okay, that's probably what the bug was. Let's find out. Let's rebuild that sucker and then see if this works. And we can look for the unknown glyphs here when we get to level 4. Oh, I don't like this song at all. Thumbs down. Boom. Okay. No, Dusty, I need the distraction. Distraction's good. Don't stop distracting. T, and then reveal. And then it didn't complain. That's good. And I see the outline of something here. Although it did intersect with other bits of the cave. Let's see if there's deep water surrounding campfires. or the campfire should have been giving off light. Right? So we should see light here. So I think we're missing some light stuff. We can see it here to watch fire, right? But I don't see any glow around it. So we must have a bug somewhere with the glow. Dusty says, could you explain for a second why you made a build script? Yes. So I'm not... It would be nice if I had build.rs, but I don't. So what I'm doing is I'm running it in my browser, right? Just so I don't have to have, swipe back here and run it, and then swipe back here and run it and edit it, that kind of thing. And in order to generate the WASM, I build it with a WASM target and then do a bind gen, which generates the WASM in the WASM directory. And I have a pre-made index.html, and then it just regenerates these guys. And then over here in this window, I'm just running a little server just to load it up. It would, if there were a way to do this in build.rs, there probably is. I just don't know it. Then I could just say cargo build instead of running the build script. So yeah, we got to figure out why the light's not working. So here's the light. We know it's going to have a light. I added the option trigger light, and I added the light source. And I did add the view shed to it. So the view shed should calculate for it. Let's just double check light source. Oh, that's spawn named mob. Here we are. Spawn named prop, and it has a view shed. Light range, dirty is true, visible tiles, vec new. Okay. So we should be generating a view shed for it. Epic Blog says, same here. I was so happy to eliminate all this pesky build.sh when I started working with Rust, but as soon as I dipped my toe into WASM, I had to resort to build.sh again. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if there were some nifty feature. And I've played around with it before, build.rs, to generate code, right? So, because I don't know how to make proc macros yet, I had my build.rs write code into my source file, so it would generate the code and then compile everything. Cargo build.rs WASM bind gen. I've never tried doing this kind of search. WASM bind gen. That's WASM bind gen. Yeah. I don't know if there's a way to do it. I mean, this is just telling us how to generate the thing, but I bet you this is going to say, okay, then from the command line, yeah, run WASM pack instead of cargo build, right? So if there's a way to do it, I'm happy to learn, because I would love to eliminate that build shell script. All right. So what's happening here is we're not seeing the glow from the campfires, and we should be seeing glow from the camera. You can see here on in their example image. Maybe I should just pull this up in a new tab and enlarge it. Now it's kind of fuzzy, but you can see that these, right? Here's the player. So the player has its own view shed, and then this has its view shed, which kind of lights up this area here, which is different to the player's view shed. So yeah, and then we tweak the spawn table. Okay, we can do that in a minute. Let me see if there's a way we can figure out why this view shed is not working, because I definitely have it in here. Is there something special in the way view sheds get calculated? that requires that I'm missing. For every entity with a view shed in a position, and it has a position, it has a view shed, and it is part of an entity, right? Master. It has a name. It has a view shed. It's got to have a position, right? Because we set up spawn position. And it's an entity. So we definitely have this. If view shed dirty, that's true. We set it to false then. Clear visible tiles. We generate the field of view for that point. Unless the deep water blocks light? No, but we can see through the deep water here. I don't know. I don't think this light is coming from the campfire. I think that's coming from me. Yeah, if I go down, oh, I can't go into that deep water, and now I can't get around this thing. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any light around that watchfire. Oh, and then this is, if this is a player reveal, what they can see, but that's fine. But we should still have the colors show a glow around the campfire. Oh, so this is just doing the view shed for the campfire, but we need, yeah, but this is light source. Okay, so where does light source get used? Save load lighting system. That sounds like a possibility. Yeah, so everything that has a view shed, a position, and a light, which is definitely us. We get the position of the light. I mean, the bandits were lighting up, right? Because they carry torches. Yeah, they have a light with a range. And I remember seeing the light for them, so that was working. And we don't have any restriction here on it being a mob. It could be anything with a position, and this thing has a position. We can extend the lighting system to add the name of the light and then console log. A map light, IDX map light, the color times intensity. Yeah, so this is just going through the visible tiles, iterating over them, and then calculating the intensity for... So it should be, unless what's happening is that we come through here, we haven't calculated the view shed yet before we do the lighting system. Maybe that's the bug. Where do we do the lighting system compared to... Oh, we do the lighting system last. Where do we calculate visibility? There. So here's visibility. So we should come through here, calculate the visibility of the campfire, and then at the bottom, after everything is said and done, that's when we do the lighting system. So it's not that bug. Dusty says the shell script is fine. Was just curious if you did some magic stuff in there. Unfortunately, no magic here, or I've revealed my magic, and so therefore it's no longer magical. What I should have is some other window in the background and just rebuilding it, doing a cargo watch, and rebuilding it every time. And that way it'd be even more magical. All I do is save and then go over here and refresh. But it takes, you saw, it takes 20 seconds to rebuild, which is painful. So the one thing I thought might be the bug, in that we're calling lighting system after we calculate visibility, is not the bug. We do have names here, so I can at least show whether or not we're printing out. And what do we use the names for? Oh, to see if the thing we got has a name. So I can add names here. Oh yeah, then we'll have an issue with the so I should be able to say if let some name equals names get int, right? And then we can say rltk console log format calculated visibility for names name.name, right? What did I get wrong? Oh, there we go. That was weird. I don't know why it didn't indent. And then when I redid it, it worked. Okay, so let's regenerate that WASM and try again. And I want to see if we see the a log entry for the watchfire. We should. All right, begin new game. So we're getting a bunch of that. That's good. 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 Yeah, so we have 2 watchfires here and 2 watchfires here. So they're definitely getting, the visibility system is definitely triggering for the watchfires. Unless, no, I was thinking, well, maybe I typoed the range wrong, but I didn't. And I did a copy paste anyway, so. All right, let me get rid of that. So now we have to go to the lighting system, right? And see, but we don't have the names. So we have to add names now, right? No. There we go. So it's just name. I can throw that up here. And then we can say read storage name. And then we can say, oh, this should be called names right here. And then down here, we just say name and add name here. And then we can just, oops. Yeah, and we can just say rltk console log format creating light for name. It doesn't like that. Oh, names with an S. Okay. I think part of being able to debug this is helping me learn how things are working, or reinforcing what I've learned. about how things work with this ECS and stuff. All right, so let's see. I'm not seeing anything here, and it should have calculated light for me, right? I mean, it says creating light for Watchfire. Uh-oh, is it doing it every time? Oh yeah, it should be doing it every time. Creating light for player. Why did it wait until I got to level 3 before doing that? So it is doing light for the Watchfire. We're just not seeing it here. I wonder if I go back, if I can go back, there we go. Now we should see bandits getting their, yeah, so we see bandits here. So let's see if we can find a bandit. I see bats and kobolds. Yeah, so the bandit has light. You can clearly see that there's light coming that's not part of my my sphere, right? It gets brighter here. So why aren't the Watchfires generating light? Or maybe it's too subtle for me to see. Oh, are they? I mean, is it working now? I guess it is. It's hard to tell. But this is getting dimmer here, and then it is slightly, maybe it is slightly brighter. But you'd think that just because it's outside of my view shed. Oh, how come I can't move anymore? Oh, because I'm surrounded by... If it's out of my view shed, suddenly there's no light, which doesn't seem right to me, but... Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. Let me get rid of these changes here. Get rid of the name from here. Get rid of the name from here. So we know this, it's at least working to the point of returning the correct things. So we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, so this should still compile. And then what? Come on. Uh-oh. Did I break it? I think I broke it. Something's hung. That's not good. Well, I can hit Control C and stop. So let's see. Cargo check. Oh. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, get diff. What do we got? Oh, we have a lot of changes, right. So we're adding the limestone deep caverns. That's what we did with this change. Okay. That was our orc leader. We did this. Oh, then we want to update the spawn table. The prefab is there, but there's a real problem. The player is completely overrun with orcs and goblins. While that may be realistic, it gives the player very little chance to survive reaching this level. Even with clever play, that type of onslaught in a relatively open map is likely to prove fatal in no time. So for now, we'll just the spawn table and spawns. We've removed the add map depth to weight from orcs so they aren't everywhere. Constrain the other critters to not appearing on this level. Since we know we're adding an entire fort in the middle, this makes sense. You're more likely to get helpful drops now and more open spaces. Okay. Should I just copy and paste the spawn table? Is that the easiest thing to do? just so it matches up. Because I don't know, I don't want to go through this line by line and figure it out. There's also a visual problem. The dark blue deep water is nice, but it's basically invisible in the grayscale mode and hard to see if your monitor's brightness isn't turned up. Let's add a bit of green to it so it's more visible. Okay. That's quite a bit better. So I can see it, right, in the grayscale. But they're saying add a little green to it so it looks a little nicer. I don't have a problem with that. So if we open up themes, oh, it's not under there. Themes. Under the, that's the defaults. Forest Glyph and then Limestone Cavern. So we're going to add a little green to it. Okay, so this is going to be from F32, 0.2, 0.2, and 1.0. And that's quite a bit better. Okay, and then before we do this, oh, well, we're almost done. Let's finish this up because I gotta wrap up my stream. Let's finish up the chapter. Let me build this and see what they're asking for here. Let's take a moment to introduce some better armor and weaponry to the level and make it possible to spawn. The player is starting to face some real challenges, so they need some possible improvements. We'll start by adding chainmail armor, and chain coif. What's a coif? Oh, it goes on your head. By including vendor category, these items have become available for sale, so if your player gets enough cash, they can buy them. Let's also make them drop occasionally from level 4 onwards in the spawn table of spawn.json. Okay. So... oh, right, we were going to check out the new color. Yeah, so this is the green, and it shows up here pretty well, I would say. And if we get closer to it, oh, so this is green. Oh, maybe I added green to the wrong thing, because I thought this was the deep water. All right. Anyway, let us add chainmail armor and chainmail coif to the items. Oh, you don't want to, it's not Shift P to paste, it's capital P. Like that. And then we're going to add that to the spawn table, which is here. Oh. Oh, so leather armor and leather boots were not part of the spawn table. Okay. I gotta add a comma, oops, to the wrong line, to that line, and get rid of the comma from this line. Okay. And so these start at level 2 and these start at level 4. Okay. We're also allowing leather armor to appear as a treasure drop. This should help with difficulty. Okay. So this should be everything left. Oh, right. And the vendor category armor. Let me see. Right, that's that one. That's that one. The shield is in armor. The tower shield is in armor. Oh, okay, so our blacksmith, I forgot, because I did a copy-paste thing. The blacksmith can actually sell armors and weapons. So let's rebuild this and go to a couple of different vendors, and then we can call it a stream. All right, so long, VM user. Take care. I'm actually about to wrap up, so that was good timing. All right, so let's refresh this. And then let's go find a different vendor. Who are you? Oh, look at that. Dried sausage, beer, confusion scroll, magic mapping scroll. That's what I can sell. What can I buy? There's leather armor and leather boots. Okay. Good. All right, so what did we do? We added a new level. I'm just scrolling through here. Yeah, so we added limestone deep caverns and a few supporting items. And then we updated props to be able to shed light. Okay, and then we fixed the bug where we were spawning the wrong thing. And I want to actually get rid of this depth thing here. Depth colon. Gone. Okay, so git add source and raws. Git status. Oh, I forgot. I like checking in with Clippy. All right, and then git status. We're good. Git add. Oh, commit. Added limestone deep caverns level. And let's push that up. That's over here. Good stuff. Good stuff. We added a few, we fixed a bug. We added a few cheats, and then we added that new level. And then so tomorrow we're going to work on transition, Caverns to Dwarf Fortress. Hopefully it's not going to be a total ripoff of Dwarf Fortress, the game, because that would be a lot of work. All right, let's see who's... Oh, I have to... Oh, I don't have... I thought I had a little script. Set token, yeah. So, oh, I have to source it. Bin, set token, cargo run, Rust. Oh, somebody named Rust Away is doing Rust programming. How apropos. Let me see if they're up and running or what they're doing. I'm going to pause my music so I can hear them. Let's see if they're paying attention to chat first, and then we can go there. Well, maybe not. That's all right. Let's go raid Rust Away, and yeah, and then call it a stream. Okay, so thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and I will catch you tomorrow with the next chapter in. Where's my raid? There it is. In the next chapter in the tutorial. All right, take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.